What's up, guys? I just wanted to go over the most recent buffs coming in with a healer focus. These just came out fresh off the press. We're going to start out with Demon Hunter Devour. Sweet Suffering has been updated, now increases the duration of Beast of Souls by 1 second /2 instead of 2 and 4. So a little bit of a nerf when it comes to your, I believe, passive healing. So this seems to be targeted on healers. For Druid, you're getting a so it's saying Restoration Druid's damage is pretty low, so obviously you're getting Wrath buffed by 40%, Starfire, Star Surge, Sunfire by 25%, and Moonfire by 25%. This is more than welcome. I will say I wish I could have saw something like this on Boomkin. Boomkin at least needs like a 35% buff to Star Surge or something, like it needs something. Or they need to buff Wrath, right? So these would have been great for Boomkin, but that's all good. It just means you're going to spend less time in cat form, which is great. Sometimes you do want to do some damage from range. Star Surge does feed into your healing rotation as well. We're going to look at Evoker next. So for Preservation, you're getting a flat healing reduction by 5%. Doesn't apply in PvP, no worries there. Verdant Embrace mana cost reduced by 27%. That's very helpful. It just means you'll last a bit longer. For Monk, as expected, guys, 5% nerf across the board for Mistweaver on top of another 5% last week. And your Sholing's gifts are getting increased by 5% per cloud instead of 10. So that's actually a 50% nerf if you actually do the math on that. So Mistweaver's still going to be just fine though. Windwalker, Tiger Eye, Brew is the critical strike chance is up 1% per stack instead of 2. This is kind of a big deal, guys, because Windwalkers, half the reason their burst is deleting people is because it's critting. This going down by 50%, it's a 50% nerf. They might only get like a 7 or 8% crit instead of like 20%, which is very substantially less. I'm sorry, 10 instead of 20%, because you're not guaranteed to crit at that point, right? So for Holy Paladin, you wish you got these in PvP, right? 20% buff to Word of Glory, Eternal Flame. The Greater Judgment Absorb increased by 25% would have been so nice for PvP. That really sucks I didn't let any through. But you're looking good for Mythic Plus, that's for sure. So for Priest, so it looks like they're making some changes to reduced Discipline's overall healing output, lowering Atonement healing. Okay, but none of this applies to PvP, so you're getting some Void Shield increased absorption, same with Power Word Shield, Flash Shield, 25% across the board. You're going to be looking really good for Mythic Plus and Raids. Let's see, are any of these sticking for PvP? No. So no changes there. For Holy Priest, you are getting, 8% increase across the board, but it doesn't apply to PvP. Just so you know, Holy Priests are doing pretty darn good in PvP right now. And then the last one that actually comes through is going to be Resto Shaman. I'm a little bit disappointed to not see another throughput buff. They are starting to get pretty good, but they're still not there yet. Okay, damage dealt increased by 30% is more than welcome. When I'm on my Resto Shaman, I am definitely loving to send some Lava Burst through, and if they do some decent damage, it feels like you're contributing a bit more, and it's kind of like the offensive counter caster healer. With your ranged wind shear and things like that, and grounding totems, right? So looking good for Resto Shaman. We'll go into player versus player. Again, they're doubling up on the Mistweaver Monk nerfs. So it looks like they want to reduce your ability to extend matches. So Manatee restores 50% less mana in PvP. To be honest with you guys, I don't even press Manatee. I'm not tripping about it. Like, I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it either. It's a waste of a global, in my opinion, even though it gives you stacks or whatever. I'm not down. I got too many other important things to do than try to get a Manatee off, right? Most of the time, the games don't end in mana unless you're playing threes anyways. I'm talking about for solo shuffle and other environments. Life Cocoon Absorb reduced by 25%. A little bit unnecessary there, guys. It's already getting the Paralysis cooldown reduction bumped up to only a 30-second reduction instead of 45. So that rotation is not going to be coming back as reliable. It might actually desync, causing more kill windows for the enemy team, right? So the Cocoon Absorb is unnecessary. It just hurts you in dampening. Thus, I guess that's why they don't want you to extend the match as much. So I guess it makes sense in that regard when it's for dampening, because that's exactly when it's going to start to take effect. Okay, but that should do it for now, guys. I just wanted to give you an update on the most recent changes. This just happened. And of course, dungeons, you know, a couple health reduction by 10%. We're not worried about that, but that should do it. So this was a healer emphasis. I just want to keep you guys updated, give you a little bit of a different perspective than some of your favorite streamers, I guess. But I'll see you guys in the next one, all right?